Hi everyone, I'm Kosti.
Hey, I'm Christy.
And we're back with the final episode of season 5 of BoJack. Then we only got one more season. Crazy. It's flown by. We just finished watching episode 11 of season 5. Crazy episode. Really, really, really good episode. A lot happened. I'll let you explain some of it. Take it away, Christy Lowe.
So, in the last episode, we saw basically BoJack having issues with his actual reality and in his mind, and basically there was the crossover of his personal life and his acting job merging. There's lots of blurred lines, so he was having real trouble with that. But we saw in the show that he was taking a lot of drugs. Federal prescription, really, and he was hiding them places, but that was the main issue.
Obviously it doesn't help because he was taking drugs. To his filming schedule was all messed up, and I guess because his house is the same as the set,
there's a lot of things that are similar in his role to his actual life. His house is one of the sets, which is really weird.
And
some of the relationships he have as well. Obviously, his co-star, he's actually having a thing with at the moment.
And the episode ended
Gina.
Gina, because I always forget her name. The episode ended with him strangling Gina, which was crazy. And
then there was a big part of the episode that he thought he was being blackmailed. Someone had sent something through his door with all the cutout magazine spelling out
Go on, you can do it. I believe in you.
I want to say it's I know what you did, but it's basically I think it did.
Yeah,
say, I know what you did.
Similar. Yeah,
I'm going to tell. I think it was. You can just cut that back out.
No, leave it.
No. And
he went through different people. He went to Diane.
He was like, who could it be? And he was using the board his detective board that he had with suspects and whatnot and connections. I don't know what you call them. There's a word for it, but anyway, we found out no one had sent him that. It was a marketing thing for the show.
Yeah.
So,
and we also found out that Mr. Peanut Butter had the one, I think, with Diane. So maybe
Mr.
in this
Peanut
episode,
Butter, come on.
Yeah, we'll see what happens.
Maybe they'll actually go over it in this episode, and we'll find out what's happened.
Yeah. But crazy episode. Shall we get into it? See how this season ends.
Hopefully, I can speak a bit more clearer throughout this reaction.
Guys, as always, we're ahead on our Patreon if you're interested, and if you enjoy our content, make sure you give us a like, comment, and subscribe. Here we go. This is season 5, episode 12.
What is going on over there?
It's a minor injury issue.
Stunt went slightly awry.
Again?
And one of our stars got a little strangled.
What?
Just a little strangled, like the minimum amount of... Some crew members might have taken some video of the incident that could leak to the press at any moment.
But that's it.
Okay, I'm pulling the plug.
No!
What? It's too dangerous.
Now, can you give me a chance to get everything under control?
Yes. Promise me you can take care of this?
I'm clearing my docket. This is my only priority.
Good, because my boss has made it very clear that if we let him down, he will, quote, eat my ass for dinner.
Hey, buddy. Well, how are you feeling today?
Weird.
I'm coming over.
Okay.
Do me a favor, though. Maybe don't watch any TV or go on the internet or take any phone calls from anybody else until I get there, okay?
What?
Draft an email to Biscuits Braxby. I want to set up an interview for... Hold on, I'm getting another call.
You want that part in the email?
My boyfriend left me, my mama stole my truck, and I don't want this baby no more.
Oh, fish, Sadie. I'm kind of in the middle of something right now. Oh, let me call you back.
Okay, but if this baby pops out and you're not here, I'm putting it in a dumpster. I'm kidding. I'm giving it to someone else.
It was a heart attack.
Now that we're on Strangle hiatus, I can't stop thinking about that thing that happened the night of the Filbert premiere.
Strangle hiatus?
Diane, stay on topic. You know what thing I'm talking about? When we had sex?
Right.
I was on top and then briefly on bottom, human-y style.
Yep, I remember.
Human-y style.
I've never felt so guilty in my life. I hate keeping secrets from people.
Just tell Pickles the truth.
Ooh, I'm not good at giving bad news. Could you do it?
What? No!
But you're so good at bumming people out. I'm more of a good news guy.
You want your ex-wife to explain the fact that you cheated with your ex-wife to your current girlfriend.
Well, of course, every idea sounds stupid if you describe what it is.
Mm.
Do you have any idea how shitty I felt after you left?
So I made you feel gross, and now...
No, you didn't make me anything. I am gross. I feel all the time like a garbage fire.
Well, I'm sorry that you feel that way all the time, but I don't usually, and now for the first time ever, I do.
You should feel bad.
Well, I do.
Great, me too.
Great!
Didn't expect that.
Mm.
What exactly do you think happened last night?
I don't know. We shot some stuff.
There was an accident on set. and
Doesn't even remember.
Some footage has gotten out.
Footage?
And because of how it looks, some people might get the impression that you were trying to hurt Gina.
They're gonna get the impression,
Right.
but I wasn't.
Of course not.
What did happen?
So, the two of you are gonna do a sit-down interview with Biscuit's Brackspace. All you need to say is that you know the footage looks bad, but you and Gina are actors.
Well, it seems like you've got everything under control.
I'm sorry things got so messy with the show. It's just been so crazy, this adoption process, but I think once I get a baby, my life will be less hectic.
Yeah.
That must be why new
Yeah.
mothers always seem so chilled out and well rested.
Sorry I broke
Again?
every piece of furniture you own. Will $20 cover it?
Well, they were just making out
That was not just making out.
before, but they obviously led into this.
Mm-hmm.
I'll tell her you and I had a talk,
Okay.
and we're getting back together.
Wait, what?
But she's a great girl.
No.
But she is a great girl.
I don't want to get back together with you.
Then why do you keep doing this?
Why do you keep doing this?
Because I love you.
Don't say that.
It's true. I never stopped loving you.
No, we can't do this ever again.
I told you you were great at giving bad news. That is not what I wanted to hear.
This interview is gonna go down smooth. Little red light on the camera goes blue. I go, hey, you go, hey.
Or is she a chinchilla?
Oh yeah, I thought she was a mouse, but she's a chinchilla, yeah.
You gotta show me this video.
No, I really don't think that's necessary.
I'm gonna look like an idiot if I don't know what I'm talking about. Just let me see it. Hey, wow, look at me go. Oh, look out. I'm getting really, well, this looks like...
Yeah.
Because I'm actually...
Yeah.
Not good.
What have you been up to? Tell me everything.
Well, actually, I've been working on a book of essays.
Okay, I was obviously just asking to be polite and very rude of you to assume that I
Sorry, I'm just looking at the background.
And the turtles, they were going to cheer and they were
it's
very
like-
slow.
'cause it's slow and steady wins the race.
I'm miserable, and I make other people miserable. I don't know what I'm doing. I can't be a trusted news source, or an authority, or a role model.
You hold everyone to an impossible standard, including yourself. We all fail, Diane. The world is unforgiving enough as it is. The least we could do is find ways to forgive each other and ourselves.
Then maybe we should be more forgiving in our content, and maybe not publish so many takedowns?
Oh, Diane.
This lady showed up at the office and she was being super annoying, so I brought her.
Oh no, it's the lady and the baby.
Why aren't you answering your phone? If you can't do this, don't do it. My mom worked all the time and she never made time for me. I felt so alone growing up, especially because I never knew my dad or my twin brother because
Is that her twin brother?
my whole life, all I had was this half of a medallion with part of a family crest on it.
Sorry, but your story sucks. I mean, who wasn't separated from their family as a baby and still wears their half of a medallion in the hopes of one day being reunited with their long-lost twin?
Realized it was a common thing.
Well, obviously it is. But can you get to your point already?
Not every woman is supposed to be a mother.
I can't even deal with this right now. You need to leave.
All right, let's go.
I still think it's pretty nutty we both have the left half of a medallion.
Mine's the right half, so...
Okay.
How could they not figure it out?
I'm gonna come clean about everything.
What?
Everyone needs to know what I did.
If there were any justice, you would be in jail right now.
Okay, so...
But my career, after so many failed attempts, is finally starting to take off. People know me because of my acting. And all that goes away if I'm just the girl who got choked by BoJack Horseman.
I can't lie about this.
I don't want you to be the most notable thing that ever happened to me. I will be civil to you on set when we have scenes together, but otherwise, I never want to think about you again. We're so excited to be here, aren't we, BoJack?
Yeah.
Let's cut to the chase. That video. Oh my god, it's so embarrassing. Gina, you look terrified. Biscuits, we're actors. It's what we do.
Oh, thank God.
Yep, actors.
Okay, I gotta ask. Are you two an item?
Busted.
Oh boy, looks like you got your scoop.
Can you give us a kiss?
Sure thing.
What's it like dating your co-star?
That was so uncomfortable.
That sometimes, though, you want to strangle each other, right?
Oh, you bet.
Okay, you two.
Even I feel awkward watching this.
Yeah.
That was amazing.
I must make love to you.
You mean to my brain because I have such good ideas. Thanks for the encouragement. I never got that at my last job.
Nice boobs.
That's exactly right. Those guys were nice, but they were total boobs.
Insufficient power.
Are you saying I don't have the authority to do my job?
Now entering sleep mode.
You want to sleep with me?
Was there any implication of assault?
Not assault, but he did make a mention of low battery.
It is never acceptable to threaten an employee with battery at any level.
What time is it right now? For female employees of one popular website, the answer is sexual harassment o'clock.
It's funny that she didn't find sexual harassment when he said nice boobs and stuff like that.
He said he wanted to get all up in my guts with his penis and ejaculate inside me. At the time, I just thought it was typical corporate banter, but now I'm like,
Typical corporate banter.
Henry Fondle is a sex robot, and he should not be a CEO of any company.
When you say sex robot, you're speaking metaphorically, right?
He's got a banana in a bun with mustard on it.
Action to remove Henry Fondle.
It's Todd, what you expect?
Canceling our slate of streaming series and refocusing on our original.
Uh-oh.
This is a great day for the women of this company, many of whom will be laid off.
It's over. It's all over.
Maybe what time is it right now is gone, but there are like a billion other websites, right? What about that website you go to pay your parking tickets? Or if we're really desperate, TNT. Princess Carolyn? She's gone. Unless I was Princess Carolyn the whole time.
Is he okay?
Oh, fish!
I've been following your career pretty closely, and I like what I see. How'd you like a corner office at Disney, Fox, AT&T, AOL, Time Warner, PepsiCo, Viacom?
You know, this guy just got fired for sexual harassment, right?
Yeah, so he's learned his lesson, and he's ready to re-enter the...
Do you want to take a ride?
I love how Todd's got a time management for dummies book in his box when he worked at the time company.
Yeah.
Oh, she's been to IKEA.
The last time I saw you, you said you still believed I could be a better person. Do you still believe that?
I do.
I need you to write one of your takedowns.
I'm done writing about you.
I'm a bad guy, and the world needs to know.
There's no such thing as bad guys or good guys. We're all just guys who do good stuff sometimes and bad stuff sometimes, and all we can do is try to do less bad stuff. You need to take responsibility for yourself.
I don't know how to do that.
Why is he still taking them?
This is it. My special thinking spot.
Let us put on a Lionel Richie album and finger each other's balls.
Henry, no. There'll be time for that later.
Oh, why is he petting it?
I love you, Father.
It's over now. It's all over.
R.I.P. Henry Fondle.
How is this even a thing?
He just took his suit off. It's back to his usual hoodie.
Aw, she's beautiful. What are you gonna call her? Untitled Princess Carolyn Project. They're not really though, right?
Why did I think the baby was going to be a human? Like, I didn't even think she
It could have been. It's
really
50-50.
cute. Oh, true, yeah. We have gone through this. Choice of porcupine?
Yeah.
Oh, that's really cute.
I need to talk to you about something.
Whatever it is, I love you, and nothing's going to change that.
Pickles.
What is it?
Will you marry me?
He couldn't do it.
What do I say when I go in?
You say, hello, I am BoJack.
No wonder he's been married 3 times already, if that's like that with all the girls.
What if I get sober and I'm still the same awful person I've always been, only more sober?
I think that...
Spy shit, rehab shit now.
Let's just turn around and go home.
You want to go home?
Is that okay?
Look, you have 2 options. You can go back home and try to do things your way like you've been doing all your life, or you can see what these
Has
guys...
he ever done rehab before?
No, I think so.
Wow.
I don't understand why you're being so nice to me. After everything you know about me, all the shit I put you through.
You're here, and I hate you. But you're my best friend, and you need me. You want to practice?
I'm gonna say, hello, I am BoJack Horseman. Obviously, you know who I am because I'm very famous. And I am here because I need help.
Does she still like him?
I think as a friend. There we go. End of season 5.
Fantastic episode.
Yeah.
Oh gosh, now I've got the hiccups. This is really going well.
So yeah, we had the episode there ending with Diane taking BoJack to a rehab, which was quite sweet, you know. It's sweet to see Diane not giving up on BoJack, even though he's done so many horrible things throughout his life. And then we also saw Mr. Peanut Butter try to confess to Pickles that he cheated on her, but in the end...
he miserably failed.
Yeah, I mean, he went the complete other direction. He asked her to marry
As
him.
I said, it makes sense now why he's had so many marriages.
Yeah.
I'm so sorry. This isn't going to go away for a while.
And then Filbert cancelled.
That's it. Done and dusted.
R.I.P. Henry Fondler.
Mm-hmm.
He will be missed.
And congratulations to Princess Carolyn
Oh yeah, for getting the baby.
Jr.
Yeah.
She's super cute.
Yeah. Cute baby. And then what else do we have? Little hiccups.
I'm sorry.
And then we had that conversation, I think that was very interesting, when BoJack was having the interview with Gina.
Mm-hmm.
And it was, what do you think about it in terms, I know you're hiccuping, and sorry for asking you, because you probably don't want to speak. But what do you think of Gina's perspective that she didn't want for BoJack to come clean about it? Do you think that's a good thing, that's a bad thing? What do you think?
I don't think any of the situations, any angle it could have gone would be ideal.
Yeah.
I don't think anything's perfect. I feel like it's kind of Gina's decision at the end of the day.
Yeah.
If she wants to look past it because she thinks it will make her career suffer. Yeah. As long as BoJack's sorry, and obviously he knows what he's done. He knew it was wrong.
Yeah.
Now, so.
Yeah, I think if I was in Gina's shoes, I would probably do the same thing, because, yeah, you would want to, for BoJack to be accountable for what he did.
I feel like, though, I would have probably taken it one step further and suggest, right, you need to get help. This wasn't okay,
Yeah. Yeah, I guess she just wanted to, do the rest of Filbert and then move on with her life and stay away from BoJack.
But she didn't want her fame and her success and
for her to be known as the person BoJack strangled. Yeah.
Because it would overpower that.
Yeah.
And she'll always be known as that. And people would feel sorry for her, and she just wants to be known as a great actress.
Yeah. No, I'm trying to think of anything else. Yeah, crazy to think that BoJack didn't even remember what he did.
That's really terrible.
Yeah.
I think he's been far past the stage of okay for a long time now, for the majority of the show. Obviously, we saw a little glimpse of BoJack doing the right thing and being a better person, and I was so happy to see that he'd come so far and got over these things.
Yeah, because he's doing really
trying
good.
to do the right thing, but it's kind of come to bite him again. You know, part of it was, I think part of it that started this off this time was the situation that happened with Charlotte's daughter, is it? Yeah, so which obviously was a horrendous situation, which he couldn't forgive himself, which is understandable in the situation.
Yeah.
That came to bite him again, and I feel like that made everything worse again. It brought it up, and obviously then we had the situation as well with what's her name, Holly, and her having her overdose, and she came back to visit.
Hollyhock. I was like, who are you, Holly?
I feel like that might have had a hint of it all becoming catastrophic and happening again with his issues with drugs and his life. But obviously the main thing was stuff that was brought up from the past. You know, because Diane heard that something had happened, and she wasn't told about it.
Yeah. I mean, he was just becoming addicted because obviously he had that accident on the first proper accident.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that.
Yeah, that's the main reason he was kind of getting addicted to these. He had that first accident, and he was, I guess, liking the way he felt, and then he kind of kept relying on it, and then he got himself into a second accident.
I totally forgot about that.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's a really good point. Yeah. But so I think it's a combination. I think obviously.
Yeah, but he's been addicted to substances for a very long time, since the beginning, season 1. You know that second to last episode, him, Sarah Lynn, and Todd were just getting high off everything. So he's just an addict. So it's good he's getting rehab.
Yeah, so I definitely agree with what you're saying. I think the drug problem was obviously when he had his accident. Then he became heavily reliant on them and liked how he felt. But I feel like his downward spiral of him from when he was actually becoming a better man and taking accountability for the actions he's done throughout his life to spiraling out of control again and being a more negative person and doing actions that he obviously doesn't want to do, but it's happening.
Yeah.
That's started from the tape recording being found.
Yeah.
And Diane finding out.
One last discussion I guess I want to have before we end the video is the Diane and Mr. Peanut Butter situation. What are your thoughts?
Bad.
Do you blame one more than the other? Do you blame them both equally, or what do you think?
Oh, I blame Diane.
Yeah.
I blame Diane. For the majority, Mr. Peanut Butter was happy with Pickles, and Diane was the one that decided she didn't want to be in that relationship any longer. She knew that Mr. Peanut Butter still had feelings for him, and she was the one that invited him in to the flat.
Yeah.
He wouldn't have asked to come in and go into her property and spend time with her, and she planted that seed. She opened that door back up again, even though she knew he still had them feelings.
Yeah, to a certain extent.
Obviously, it takes two to tango.
Yeah,
he could have said no. So I see that side as well, but it was Diane that started that.
No, that's exactly what I was going to say. I mean, they're both at fault, but if I was to say somebody else was more, it would be Diane. She's the one that's like...
Plus, think of it this way. It's not that many episodes ago, Pickles was crying and Diane was comforting her.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, Mr. Peanut Butter is just as, at fault. He was the one that said, he went, and then
Yeah, he didn't have to, and then they did it again.
Yeah, exactly.
It wasn't just a one-time thing either.
But yeah, I guess it was Diane that initiated it. But even though she initiates it, he should be, he's in a relationship, he should say no.
I think usually he has done in the past. Like, he's pretty good for saying no.
But he did just come out of a relationship, a marriage, a very long marriage.
And he's still in love with her.
Yeah,
it doesn't make it okay,
yeah,
but that's why,
Yeah. And I guess he did tell Pickles in that one episode that he still loves Diane. So, yeah.
Yeah, it's all really messed up. Yeah.
Yeah, and part of me thinks maybe that's why she's not as harsh as she could have been on BoJack for what he's done with Charlotte and with Gina, is because she's just done a shitty thing. So she's maybe, she's reflecting on that and she's thinking, you know, we're all terrible. That's what, because she had that little speech as well, didn't she?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Things at the end of the day, no one's perfect, but I feel like
there are some mistakes which are a lot bigger than other mistakes, you know?
Yeah.
And
but
the fact that he did it a second time, that wasn't a mistake, that was a choice. So there we go.
I'm glad that BoJack has finally gone to rehab, and I really hope it does sort him out.
Yeah.
And gets him to see straight again.
Yeah.
But considering he's been so heavily reliant on drugs and alcohol throughout his adolescence, like, I don't know. We'll see. Fingers crossed.
Great end to this season, guys. As always, thanks so much for hanging around, and hopefully we'll see you in the last season. All right.
Bye.
Bye-bye.